Hi guys, it's 𝗕𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗓 here. I just thought I'll pop in to talk a little bit about motivation to change. I've been having some beautiful conversations this week with so many people. And when it comes to health, people get so stuck on the motivation to change, right? People tell me all the time, I know what to do, but I just don't feel motivated enough. I just need more discipline. I need to feel like, that I'm motivated to do making those changes. And I feel that, when we don't fully understand, why we need to change becomes really hard because we don't really anchor ourselves into understanding the real reason behind why we need to change. But when we understand why we need to change is easy. Change just flows through us and it's just easy. Whether your body is already showing you signs that you need to change, I know that because my body showed me many, many signs. Whether you are emotionally and mentally already drained and feeling unhappy and unfulfilled and that constantly uneasy feeling inside you. By just telling yourself, hey, tomorrow I am not going to eat any more chocolate and I'm not going to eat any more junk food. Tomorrow will be a better day. It's just not going to cut. It's just not going to be enough. You really need to anchor yourself into why you want to change. For me, that anchor came with my stage 3 bowel cancer diagnosis, which I really hope for anyone that is watching you don't have to wait until that. In life these days, I think, we live such a stressful lives and our bodies try to tell us so many different stories and things. And we live in a world that, that it's too busy for us to pay attention at it. And I did that for years, just suppressing those signs, just going, nah, I'll be fine. Tomorrow will be a better day. I'll feel better. But I wasn't doing anything for this. I wasn't changing any of my habits or any of my life. But when I got that diagnosis, I understood exactly why I needed to change. I knew in my body that turning up to chemotherapy, it wasn't going to cut it. It really wasn't going to save me. I needed to change everything about my life if I wanted to survive. And not only that, when you go into that conveyor belt of like the cancer treatment, there is those long-term side effects of cancer treatment. There is the cancer fatigue. There is the cancer anxiety. There is all of those things that I said to myself, I don't want to have any of those. I don't want to have any of those things. I didn't want to sit on the chemo chair again. I didn't want to depend on medication after my treatment. I didn't want to be left with the cancer fatigue. I didn't want to be sick anymore. I wanted to feel healthy again. I wanted my full vitality back. I wanted my life back. I went for the biggest and the highest goal I could ever possibly imagine. And that came from anchoring myself in why I was making those changes slowly and every day. So when it came down to dragging myself for a walk or, preparing a healthy meal, nothing became too hard because I knew why I was changing. So guys, if you are in that place, I know it all, I can do it, tomorrow will be a better day. It's my advice to you. It's from personal experience. Don't be that person to be just ignoring all your body signs and, your emotional health signs, your mental state signs. Act on it. Make your health as a priority. We make so many other things as a priority, right? We make our job as a priority. We make our financial planning for the future as a priority. Our family, our kids, our husbands, our friends, our family. But if you don't start making yourself as a priority, your health as a priority, if you don't start making those changes and acting on it, knowing it's definitely not the key to health. The key to health is acting on it, is changing your habits daily. It's allowing yourself to really work on yourself, allowing the time, making the brain space, now allocating, that sacred space for yourself. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you so much for this. Exactly. Without our health, what else have we got? And for me, my message has always been, don't wait until the diagnosis, because it's tough. You don't have to wait for this. I'm here to share my story for you not to wait for that diagnosis. I feel like I waited until the ambulance was on the bottom of the cliff waiting for me. And when I was sitting in my bed hospital after I got told you've got stage 3 bowel cancer, I thought to myself, how did I even get here? So don't think that the signs that your body are giving you, that the signs that your thoughts and mind and that your intuition is giving to you, that things are not right, that you need to change. Don't think that they are not real signs, because they are real signs. By the time my cancer came on, things were going wrong for a very, very, very long time. I can tell you, my cancer didn't grow inside me overnight. It was a long process. But don't wait for that diagnosis. If you're sitting on that place, I know it all, I know what to do, but you don't have the motivation, sit with yourself and really think about it. What is it going to be my motivation to change? What is it going to get me out of bed each day? To exercise, to go for a walk. I'm not talking about doing 100 burpees. I'm just talking about going for a 10-minute walk around the block. Anyone can do this. I did that, sick as a dog, during chemotherapy, while I was in pain, suffering, and all of the above. If I did that, you can do that too. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much for your lovely message. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that you like my accent. So guys, I'm here to tell you, take control of your health now. Don't ignore your signs. Don't ignore your symptoms. Don't ignore your suffering. Don't be a victim and a martyr and saying, I've got to keep pushing. This is the only way. There isn't another way. There is another way. I can guarantee you that there is another way. I got used to all of those symptoms and discomfort in my body, but I didn't realize that there was another way. I'm 41 and I'm in the best shape of my life. And my chemotherapy treatment finished in November 2018, and I had a partial hysterectomy in March 2019. So if I did it, you can do it too. I don't even remember in my entire life when I look back, how I felt like this. I don't remember. Not even in my 20s, I didn't feel like this. So I really feel that, anyone, that if you set your mindset to it, if you really anchor yourself to why you want to change, change is just going to come naturally to you. You're going to be reminding yourself, write it down, a little post-it, and I'm feeling back pain, I'm feeling aches in my knee, I've got arthritis, whatever it is that you are feeling, your symptoms, write this down, put it next to your bed, and then when you get up, when you just want to stay in bed, you look at your note, and you just tell yourself, I am getting out of bed because I want to change this. I don't want to feel like this anymore. And that is possible. That's when you start creating different habits. There is no secrets, and you are the only person who can do that. There is so much free information out there. There is so much complicated information out there. There is so many secret formulas. I have never been on a diet. I eat a lot and I eat all the time. I haven't taken any supplements. I only take B12 now because I eat a plant-based diet. I haven't taken any supplements throughout my whole journey of healing. I don't go to the gym. I do all my exercise at home. By the way, I don't do 100 burpees per day either. I enjoy the exercise I do daily. Exactly, Terry. Write it down. Writing is powerful. Anchoring, why you want to make those changes is extremely important, especially if you are in that place of thinking, I can't change. I know it all. I have all the tools, but I can't change. And in the meantime, I feel like I'm suffering physically and emotionally. And I want to get out of this place, but I don't know how. Write it down. Write down your reasons. Whatever you want to change, write down why you want to change those things. I hope this is helpful to you guys that is watching this. I am, as you know, I am super passionate about this, taking control of your health. And I would say over and over again, when I was diagnosed with stage 3 bowel cancer and my kids were 6 and 4, nothing else mattered. If I had a big house, if I had nice clothes, if I had a big car, if I had, $1 million in the bank, there was only one thing that mattered. And that one thing was that I wanted to survive. And I wanted to survive for my kids. Don't wait until you get to that place. And I'm not saying that you will, but if you don't look after your health, we as a society we're all heading there. But also we are the only ones that can take this control back, because no one is going to do that for you. A diet program is not going to do that for you, because when you finish your diet program, what are you going to do? What works is sustainable changes. It's things that you can keep doing throughout your life. This is what I did. Every little change that I've made, that I implemented during my treatment, I still do those things to this day. And if anything, I do them better. I just build up on those small changes that I've made from the beginning, from the very beginning of my treatment, when I could barely get out of bed. I just build up on them. I just kept working on my health. But it's the most important thing. There was one very important thing I never let out of my sight. That my anchor, my motivation, my why was I wanted to be healthy again. I wasn't going to settle for just making chemotherapy treatment, the 12 sessions. I wasn't going to settle for that. I wanted a lot more than that. And I got this today because slowly, I started changing my habits. I didn't get here by luck. If you scroll back onto my posts and you see, posts of, oh, look at my body today, when I was 30, I was in worse shape than now. I didn't do this for my body as in my outer body. I did this for my inner body. I did this for my, what's happening inside my body. I did this because I wanted to really create real and true vitality and health. I wanted to get out of bed and feel full of energy like I do today. And I didn't get there by luck. I got there by changing small habits. Exactly, Terry. That's very, very, very an important point. Post notes are silly, but they are not silly. They are very, very important. They are a reminder for what we want to do. And you're saying, yes, be grateful, taking one day at a time. Exactly, making choices for yourself. My health didn't start changing until I started putting myself as a number one priority. It sounds selfish. It sounds like, how can a mom do this? I imagined myself before thinking, how can I ever do this? But I realized if I didn't put myself first, I wasn't going to be here for my kids. And they know now. They watch me when they wake up. I have already done my meditation and I'm finishing my exercise. I will never have to tell my kids to exercise because they know and they learn from what they see, from what they watch. They know that looking after themselves is important. They know that eating the right foods is important. because I took them on this journey with me. And I have, in this journey, I taught them that looking after yourself and loving yourself first, it is the most important thing when it comes to feeling healthy, to taking control of your health, physically and emotionally. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. This has been a beautiful live. Thank you so much, Terry and Mali, for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Lots of love.